Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nos programmes offrent plusieurs langues. Veuillez visiter suprememastertv.com/schedule.
Nuestros programas ofrecen varios idiomas. Visiten suprememastertv.com/schedule.
番組は多言語放送です。放送予定は suprememastertv.com/schedule。
Supreme Master Ching Hai's lectures are not a complete meditation instruction. Please do not try alone. For free of charge guidance, please visit godsdirectcontact.org or contact any of our centers near you.
For decades, Supreme Master Ching Hai has illuminated our world with her divine teachings. A fully enlightened master, she imparts the Kuan Yin method of meditation to those desiring to immediately discover the God nature within, to achieve in one lifetime eternal liberation from the cycle of transmigration. The Kuan Yin method has been practiced by all enlightened masters, such as the worshipped world-honored one Shakyamuni Buddha, the worshipped Son of God Jesus Christ, the venerated master and philosopher Confucius, the venerated Lord Krishna, the venerated master and philosopher Lao Tzu, the venerated Lord Mahavira, the beloved Prophet Muhammad, peace be upon him, Shri Guru Nanak Dev Ji, and many more. Supreme Master Ching Hai emphasizes that if we always remember God, render selfless service to others, and follow the laws of the universe, we will reach our highest potential as humans and truly understand our purpose on earth. An extraordinary living example of compassion, she lovingly and regularly sends material and financial assistance to refugees, the homeless, natural disaster victims, and others needing relief. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. Supreme Master Ching Hai receives love and recognition from various organizations, media, governments, individuals, and many awards such as the 2006 Gusi Peace Prize, considered the Nobel Peace Prize of the East, the World Spiritual Leadership Award in 1994, the Mahavir Award in 2008, February 22nd and October 25th, both proclaimed as the Supreme Master Ching Hai Day, an honorary citizen of the United States, etc., and has been honored throughout the years with numerous other awards and accolades for her outstanding philanthropic and humanitarian deeds. etc. We apologize for not being able to show many other awards and honors for lack of space and time. Supreme Master Ching Hai respectfully thanks all special individuals, organizations, leaders, and governments for all your genuine, loving, ongoing support. May heaven bless you forevermore. We, the Supreme Master Ching Hai International Association members, are also sincerely grateful for your expressive kindness, wishing you the best. A true voice for our beautiful animal friends, Supreme Master Ching Hai promotes the peaceful, loving, plant-based diet and envisions with humanity's awakening to the sacredness of all life, a tranquil and glorious all-vegan world where animals and people live in respectful harmony. Her initiatives included alternative living flyer distribution, the international vegan restaurant Loving Hut, vegan food companies, vegan food products, Supreme Master Television, as well as writing and speaking to influential government and media leaders, participating in televised conferences on climate change, etc. Whether we are aware of it or not, her efforts have had an enormous influence on global awareness of the animal-friendly lifestyle and how this benevolent way can bring lasting peace among nations, while saving our planet from climate change and disasters. Supreme Master Ching Hai has traveled worldwide and held discourses with the public and her disciples on a variety of spiritual topics. Today, we are blessed to present the insightful conference entitled We Are Transparent in the Eyes of the Universe, Part 1 of 3, on Between Master and Disciples, given in English on December 22, 2019 in Taiwan, also known as Formosa.
Hello， 大家好。我讲英文 ，OK？ 因为比较好翻译 ，OK？ 这样。从英文翻译到中文，那个中国人比较熟。其实中国人懂英文的话，翻译也不很好，听懂吗 ？OK？ Good. Okay. I'm sorry. I will speak English now. Okay? Yes. I'm sorry. I cannot come out today. I had already prepared to go out, and then I had a message from my Hufara protectors. Yeah. Yes. The ER protectors. They told me don't go out because somebody will do some harmful things to me. Not physically, psychologically, psychically. Because some people, even though initiated, they are still very low level. Because in the beginning, or even now, often I just let anybody have a chance to be initiated, and then hope that they will change. But some people are still very low level. As I told you already, one time, some of the so-called initiated are still at the hell level because that's where they just came from. Some were enemies in the past, and some still are playing enemy at this time. I want to tell you, do not be envious because I wear nice clothes and jewelry and all that. These are just commercial for work. I need to earn money for different reasons. So I have to wear my own creations, my own products, on TV and all that. So maybe people can buy more. I need to earn money in an official way, not begging for it or not relying on your donation. You know that, all the way since the beginning up to now. But even then, this is a kind of a curse also, because some people, especially women, are still envious of my look, or my position, or a love that the people have for me. Well, I understand human weaknesses, yes, but this is very bad for you to do that. Today, there's one Taiwanese woman, I don't want to mention the name, okay? I hope she will change, who is too envious of me because of that. I'm so sorry that you feel so negative about me, even though some of you don't use magic anymore, or are not aware of your magical remnants from the past. But if you have negative thinking or feelings towards somebody or even toward the master, it will have a very bad effect, and it's very bad for you. You could go to a very dark place in the universe for that, like hell, for example, and you will stay there a long, long time because of your dark thinking, because of your negative tendency, not because the master punish you. No, the master never, ever punish anyone. She always tries to help, to rescue, to uplift any beings. But if after initiation you still harbor some ill will, then you have to pay for it, even initiation. Because you already know what's right from wrong, and you still do it. Then it's very, very bad. The punishment will be double. And there's not much the master can do about it. Sometimes I can, sometimes not. Depends on how grave the offense is. It's very bad for you and bad for your 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 generations. They will also be affected by your negative tendency, thinking, or envious mentality, or bad attitude. So please, I advise you to keep your mind, your heart, your actions always pure. And anytime any little negative thing crops up in your mind, creeps into your mind, cut it out immediately. Always recite the 5 names and the gifts that I have given to you. There is my energy in it. That will help you to be a better person, a progressed practitioner, and a good citizen in our society. We don't practice just for our own liberation and the liberation of many generations. We practice also to bless the world and the countries we live in and the villages we live in and the surroundings, any beings around us, visible or invisible, because we owe them also some favor in the past life or now, present life. We have to be a grateful beings and repay others' kindness. To be a noble person is not very difficult. Just think positive, think benevolent, act benevolent, speak benevolently. Then you and your many generations will benefit. And people around you, any beings around you, visible or invisible, will be happy and they bless you also. Anything negative will return to you manifold, even in your thinking. That's why I've told you to keep not only actions, but speech and thoughts positive. Because every negative tendency or thought or action will bring havoc upon yourself and also create disturbance around you and harm other people, physically or mentally, emotionally, psychically or psychologically, or spiritually, because it's delaying their progress, as well as, sometimes hindering the master's work to benefit others, including your very own self. I should have said it in Chinese, but maybe I will translate into Chinese in a while, okay? After I speak to everyone in English first, because it's easier for people to translate from English to their own native tongue, not vice versa. Yes. To be able to speak English and to translate well into English like a native English-speaking person is different. Therefore, I speak English, because you can understand English very well, and your native tongue is easy for you. Yes. So this is all I want to tell you. Many times, heavenly beings, the Yosuke beings, the protectors around me, they told me, don't go today. Because not physically will I be harmed, it's just psychically or psychologically, will be disturbed, and then the retreat will not go well. That is a problem. I have to save all my bits of energy and attention for the people who come to the retreat, because they save their time, money, and forsaking everything to come to be together for 1 week. And during this 1 week, I want to deliver everything that is best for them. So I don't want to come out just because of one lousy, low-level, hellish person who wants to cause trouble in the assembly. I cannot kick them all out, because they have to do something, so I would have an excuse to do that. So I avoid what I can. Do you guys understand me or not? Yes? Okay. Thank you for being understanding and forgiving me for not coming out today. Even though I was all prepared, I rushed everything, and these days, even though I was on retreat, I had to do many inside things and outside things as well, because I never would have had time otherwise to arrange everything so that I could be ready to go out to face you and to deliver some good energy to you. So in order to protect the majority, sometimes I have to avoid seeing you for some time only, okay? Yes. When it's favorable, I will come out, don't worry. Okay, huh? Yeah. If not, I will tell you and I will talk to you. Okay? If not, I will arrange some video conference or something. Please be concentrating, be good. Be good in your heart, not just outside. Everything outside is just illusion anyway. Even if we do good deeds or bad deeds, it is all illusion. But even then, the illusional mind still judges us if we do some bad things or think bad thoughts, and we will be punished all the same. We, ourselves, our conscience, will punish ourselves. No one else does. And because our conscience wants to punish ourselves, because it goes against our noble, true nature to be good, to be noble, then we punish ourselves because we want to, so things will be created to punish us, like hell, like other bad beings, or bad things that happen to us. It's because we create that situation, a scenery, even though it's illusion, but we will feel suffering all the same. Just like now, in this world, it's an illusionary world, but we suffer in it. We suffer everything in it. Even if we know it's illusion, we still suffer. Because it is the way it is. Once we don this physical body, everything happens according to that world of the physical domain that we have created and agree to be in, to play the game, due to some reason before we are born, due to some past bad deeds or good deeds, or, noble vow to come down to save others, or to come down to redeem ourselves, to come down to progress spiritually, to come down to help others that we loved in the past life, or purely just to be a better being, to mend our past mistakes and misdeeds, to atone for some ungood things that we have done in some former life to others. So many reasons why we came here. If we have any bad negative tendency towards anyone, especially towards Master, we have to be really careful. We have to stop immediately and repent truly. Otherwise, the consequence is very, very, very terrible for us. Even just a tiny bit of negative thought, it will bring disaster into your life now or after, and affect your family, your 5, 6, 7, up to 9 generations. So be aware of your own enemies, your own ego, your own jealousy, your own negative mind and thinking. And don't make it become a habit. If you don't cut it now, it will become a habit, and it accumulates more and more all the time in this trend, and then you never can get rid of it. And then there's only one road to go where your tendency leads you. That's a hell road, because it's opposite to nobility and goodness. Opposite to positive, then it will go to a negative area. And hell will be your habitat, because it's the one that is suitable to your thinking, to your negative quality. Whatever we do will earn us a place in different regions of the universe. So make sure you earn a good, noble place by training yourself to be good, do good, and think good. Even if you cannot do good, even if you cannot think good, then please, at least, don't think bad. Always cut it out immediately the moment it creeps into your mind, or through your mind, or from your mind, any negative thinking. Cut it immediately, replace with the 5 holy names and with the gift. If you have it, cleanse it out. Then it becomes a habit, and you will always be doing that, even at the time of your unconsciousness, at the time of your sleeping. Nothing bad will creep into your mind, your being. That's the best thing you could do for yourself, for your family, your loved ones, and your many, many generations. Please do that. I have no hatred against any one of you. Only love, sacrifice, and devotion to the best of your soul's development. So please help me to do that. That's all I ask of you. I don't ask anything else. I have never asked for anything else. Did I? No. Okay. So please remember that. Be good. Do good. Think good. At least think good. You cannot do good. Just think good all the time. I don't enjoy any luxury. I prefer just to be in any cave corner or a little hut somewhere, being alone, quiet, peacefully, enjoying myself and my heavens, and among the noble qualities of goddesses. But I have to sacrifice all that for you, for all the beings, for the world and for the universe. I'm not saying this to boast to you. I'm just telling you the truth, as always. I'm not proud of wearing nice clothes or jewelry, but that's the things I can do to earn financial support, as I don't want to bother you. I don't want to take anything from you, because you need to use your financial possessions to help yourself, to help your family in society, which is needed right now, so that you can survive, so that you can be decent, so that you don't have to rely on anyone else or beg or be in a lower position where you have to depend. Being dependent is the worst thing you can have, because it lowers your dignity, it lowers your self-esteem. It makes you not feel very confident, not feel very happy with yourself, not feel contented, even though your mind might think that it's good to live off someone else. Your mind is your mind. That is bad, because it's been brainwashed into thinking either good or bad. So just brainwash it back to thinking good. That's all you have to do, because it's your mind. You can control it, you can train it, you can educate it. And I think being a master, I should also be independent. If I cannot help anyone else, at least I can help myself, so I don't have to burden another being who has the same capability like me, like has hands, has feet, has nose, has ears, has brain power, has, education. Even without education, we can survive with our hands, with our work, with our own labor. Yes. So there is no need to depend on people. The more dependent you are, the more you don't feel good. You will feel lowly. You will feel more, like not yourself, not your dignified self. I'm not talking about housewives or mothers who still need to take care of the children at home. No, you are doing work as well, because being a housewife is a lot of work, like 24/7. Yes. I'm not talking about the SMTV, who worked in-house or anywhere, because they are doing their work. Even if they don't earn the money, they are doing their work. They earn in a different way. I'm just talking about people who are trying to take advantage of others' goodness and generosity. That is a no, 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 no. You lower yourself desperately and terribly. You have no self-respect, no self-esteem when you do that. Should always do something to earn your own upkeep. I'm not talking about the people who live in the ashram and take care of the ashram and not earning, income from outside. I'm not talking about these people. They're also working. They keep the ashram clean, or tidy, or whatever they do in the ashram. That is different, okay? Even though they don't have income, but they are taking care of the ashram, of the place where everyone else comes to feel comfortable and welcomed, and be at ease to meditate, yes, like the retreat people this week. I'm not talking about the people who stay in the kitchen and just cook every day for everyone, even though they don't earn any official income, but they are working. Do you understand? Yes. I'm also not talking about the husband who, instead of going out to earn money, his wife goes out to earn money and he stays home to take care of the kids or the house, washing dishes, washing clothes, tending the gardens, cleaning the house. That's also work. Housework doesn't exclude men. He's doing his job. He does it well, devotedly, doing his best. That's also work, hey? We just all have to do something. We just don't deliberately live off other people's generosity and good heart. That is no good. That creates bad karma for ourselves. The next life we have to come back, with or without initiation, to be a slave, to work day and night, to work 3, 4, 5 jobs, and not earn much, etc., etc. And people will not have respect for you because of the karma you accumulate this lifetime, or whatever lifetime. No good. If you have to depend on other people, you really will feel very aggressive inside. And outside you have to talk sweet and tell lies sometimes, just to make other people feel, the one who you depend on, feel good, feel flattered, so that they continue to help you or keep you or whatever. And that is no good for your dignity, for your conscience. You feel terrible, whether you know it or not. Mostly you will feel it. You will know it. And that's no good at all for a dignified person when you can do work yourself. I'm not talking about truly handicapped people who cannot do anything anymore. I'm not talking about them. That's their karma they have to bear. But if we are still able to work, then we have to do work. Concentratedly, devotedly, truly respect that work and do it every day as if this is the last thing we do before we die, or the first thing we ever do, and can never do it again. We have to revere our job. That is what we call karma yoga. In India, it is even a kind of yoga practice We just incorporate all that into the Kuan Yin practitioner's lifestyle. That's why I tell you, we have to do charity, we have to go out and help people, we have to do our job 100% devotedly, reverently, as if it's an honor given to us in this lifetime to repay the kindness of all beings, not just this world, but visible beings, invisible beings, animals, insects, even the worms, we own them. They air the earth so that people, the farmers, can do farming work. Yes, even the little bees, who pollinate the trees. Without them, we wouldn't have that many fruits and food that we have right now. So now people realize that, and they begin to raise bees, to protect bees now, and forbid many herbicides or insecticides that harm them. They don't just harm us, they harm those little tiny beings who are our helpers, who are diligent workers for our survival, for our food. My God, we are all beings on this planet. Everything you see or not see, we owe them everything. We also, of course, the angels who take care of us. Even though they are in the shadow world, they are taking care of us. They help us in time of trouble, even though we don't see. We owe everyone everything that we see or not see. So whatever work we do, we have to do it concentratedly, devotedly, and reverently. Not to talk about helping the master with something, with maybe a water tap or water filter. Well, you have to keep the master alive and healthy in order to help you, no? Yes. So it's not really a favor you're doing me. You do it only once to help me with the filter or connecting the water, but I'm doing it often for you, many years, and continue. I don't say anything, and I do it with all my heart all the time, all my love, all my heart, all my devotion to you. So we are helping each other, at least. Not saying that Master rescue you or anything, 5, 6 generations, nothing yet. We're helping each other. I remind you of some good teachings that I know from heavens or from the past Master books, and explain all things to you, help you to be a better being. So we're helping each other. So you're not doing me a favor. So don't do it in such a careless and disrespectful way and harmful way to the body and mind and psychological and psychic beings of the Master, because you accumulate very bad karma for yourself. The Master might be harmed temporarily or even might be dead, but your karma would never be able to be washed away if it's a grave offense. Everything you do it for yourself. Please remember that. Even a bad thought about Master is also you doing it to yourself. Today I don't come out, and many people don't feel happy. And all that karma will be upon you, not on the Master. The Master cannot clean that, because you have already been taught right and wrong. You have to do your homework. Every school, every learning has an exam. And the people who don't pass the exam have to either stay in the same class or get out of the school after repeatedly not progressing. Similarly, in the spiritual practice, there are tests. And if you fail, then you have to do it again. And if again, then you cannot be in the assembly. Nowadays, it's like that. Not like a long time ago. I let people keep learning, keep repeating, keep, improving. In the school, you cannot fail many times. Here, in the spiritual school, is the same. This mountain area, this ashram that you are in right now, is a very, very sacred place, very important spiritually. So if you don't keep your mind and heart and speech pure and trying your best to keep it, then you will be out sooner or later. Either you out yourself or something happens that you'll be out. If you are selfish or arrogant or trying just to grab things for yourself, for your own benefit, even the blessing from Master, you will be out. Here, you have to be always selfless, pure in speech, thought, and action. In Sihu, it's similar, but it was more tolerant. Here is different, because this place has been acquired, bought by the sweat and tears of many disciples, and also Master Finance. It's not an inexpensive place. This is quite expensive even for me. My money is used for so many different purposes, and for SMTV. So every month I have to spend a lot. Even sometimes some financial things coming by different ways, very little. And we still need that to repair every little thing that we have in the ashram. You know, when we first came, everything was kaput, even toilets, pipes, septic tanks, the roads, the roof tiles falling off. Yeah, many things. And it will continue to be like that, because everything in this material world will corrode at one time or another or be damaged. Even the cave that I love to stay in the beginning is corroding now, and it's dangerous for me to stay inside, so they kicked me out. I mean, practically saying, Master, you can't stay there anymore. They even hire the expert to come in to look, and it's all eroded inside. That's why the water leaking in from inside and from underground and etc. And sooner or later it will maybe collapse. I'm just worried about all the beings in the lake, that the erosion may harm them, but I don't know what else we can do right now. Maybe demolish it. I was thinking to repair it just for souvenir, to keep it for your children to see in the later generations or something. The place that Master lived in and worked in, sleep in, ate in with the dogs. But it seems like it will take a lot of time to be able to rebuild it. And I'm not sure if it's worth it. So I'm still thinking what to do. Even demolishing it might cause some damage for the beings in the lake. Oh, I don't know. I have to study more about that, or just let it be. But at the moment, we cannot let anybody visit it inside in case it collapses any time. Well, my dogs told me that before, but I was thinking, oh, never mind, it still looks good. But then they made another cave for me, more modernized and more livable. So maybe I will use that instead. Yes, just for your sake, I keep myself healthy and alive. So please don't be jealous of me. You have no reason at all. Everything I do is for you, for the world, for the universe. Even though you don't feel that way, even though you don't see it that way, even though you don't think that way, it is like that. I have no reason to tell lies to you, because I don't want anything from you. That's logical to you or not? Yes. Good. Suppose you think that I tell you this lie because I want you to worship me, to stay with me, so that I feel like, oh, I have a lot of people worship me. Then you have to think again. Why do I always screen out hundreds of people at a time even? As you know very well, at least 1,000 people are not allowed to come to New Land at all. At least for what I can think of right now, maybe more. Yeah? So think about that, okay? I have no reason to lie to you. If I really wanted more disciples, more people to worship me, to be crowded by people, to feel like a big shot, then why do I burn so many, huh? Understand? Yes. Is it logical to you? Yes. All right. So please think about it and banish every sort of negative tendency to envy me or to wish me no good. Even in thinking, it will have bad effect on you because I can protect myself. But I don't want you to continue this way, okay? Whoever that might be. Don't think that I don't know what you think inside. And even if I don't know, heavens know. You, I, all of us are transparent in the eyes of the universe, in the eyes of God and the heavens, even low heavens, astral heavens. They do know what we think, and especially higher heavens. They know everything about us. That's why they can help us. If they don't know, how do they help us in time of trouble? If Master doesn't really know, how can she come to help you when you have accidents or when you pray? She comes. She helps you. Even if you don't see, you feel it and you know the result. So you are very transparent. All of us are. So even if I'm bad, heavens would know. So I don't dare. Even if I want to be bad at all, even if I wanted to lie to you, I don't dare. I know better than that. I don't practice for myself benefit, nothing. For my family even. You know, I treat my family the same as you. Even if you want to treat my sister, especially VIP lifestyle, no, I say no, please don't. So that they don't feel too arrogant, okay, to other disciples. They have to earn it. They cannot just be treated like a privileged group of people. When they didn't earn it, they have to earn it. They have to be worthy of that. And even if they are, there's no need for them to be treated special like you have planned to do. I don't want that. I want them to be humble, normal, practicing well, and enjoy their normal life, normal treatment, because otherwise other people will get jealous also, and the negative energy will be no good for them. Not just for them to be arrogant or anything even. Or even not jealous, they treat them too special and they will feel too proud. Then forget to be humble, forget to practice. To be treated special out in the public is a kind of curse. You see, people want to harm the Buddhas even though he never did anything. But to anybody, all he did was preach to help people, to elevate. And meditated, went out begging even, and even wear tattered clothes. Not even wearing luxury clothes like my design I have to wear now, or even jewelry or anything. To be treated special out in the public is a kind of curse. You see, people want to harm the Buddhas even though he never did anything. But to anybody, all he did was preach to help people, to elevate. And meditated, went out begging even, and even wore tattered clothes. Not even wearing luxury clothes like my design I have to wear now, or even jewelry or anything. Even then people still harm the Buddha. His own family member even, Devadatta. I have some Devadatta in our group. This is a human tendency. They are programmed to do that. Even the Buddha, he wear tattered clothes. He wear just, monk's robe. Nothing shining like I do. Even then, people still want to kill him. Luckily, only one of his toes got cut. But still, you see, this is the world that we live in. You are never safe when you are in the public eye. Of course, we are not safe in many different private ways. We have enemies sometimes. Some people envy us in a private environment. But the one in the public eye is even more so in danger, always. There are always people who are jealous of them, who feel that they are the enemies. Because you take up a position in the people's hearts and people worship you, like you, love you, and there will always be people who are jealous of you, thinking bad about you, sending bad energy to you, or doing some kind of sorcery, etc., etc. Yes. So to be in the public eyes is already very bad. Not to talk about having to bear the name Supreme Master this and that, and have to wear a high heels shoes, have to wear beautiful clothes, have to decorate yourself with jewelry and stuff like that. That's even the worst cases. Risk. Yeah. So I'm not enjoying anything. I'm just doing my job. Whatever is assigned to me, whatever I have signed in the contract with the lower world in order to be here to help others, I bear it all. Do not envy me. If you were in my position, you will know it's not a life that you wish to have. So being a normal person anonymously is the best blessing. Even if you don't have a lot of money, you have enough to use, that's the best in the world to live with. Never wish for anything else. Whatever we have, that's what's given to us. That's what we have to live with. So even the luxury clothes, jewelry and all that, even though I do it to earn money, but it's also given to me because of my merit or my job that I have to do. I have to do that, do this, okay? So please cut off any negative jealousy in your heart. Today is only one person, but I know sometimes there are more. Please cut it all out for your own sake. Today I don't come out, not because I'm afraid of you. I have protection. If I know already, I can have protection and come out. It won't harm me physically today, but I don't want to. I want to let all of you know that you should never, ever have any negative tendency or jealousy towards the Master, because it's bad, bad, bad for you. Today I do this so that you will remember, and others also will learn that we should always keep positive thinking. And you also have to know that Master is not living on a bed of roses, because heavy lies the head that bears the crown, always since the beginning of the history of mankind. Queens and kings, they look good when they appear in the public, but they are not living good lives. Having to work with so many egos, so many competitive people around them, so many even envious enemies, seeing or not seeing. Queen Victoria, she was supposed to be a very beloved queen, good queen even. But people even tried to assassinate her. And one time her husband stopped it. Sacrificed himself, almost died. But he did it. Otherwise, maybe both of them would have been harmed as well, or she, at least the queen. Even the Buddha, you know already. And he was not giving people any excuse to be jealous of him, nothing. Even his own cousin, was envious of his so-called fame, position. But he earned it life after life, kalpas after kalpas, more than the uncountable sands in the Ganges River. Still, he was jealous and envious, and tried to harm the Buddha in many ways. And even given him bad food, poisoned him to death. The last meal he ate was poisonous. Maybe not on purpose, but maybe the bad thought caused the thing he ate to be bad. Bad energy, bad thinking, poisonous. That's why he died. The last meal he ate, he told all his monks, don't eat this meal. And he ate it himself. So maybe some of the monks, who did not practice well, thinking, the Buddha is so greedy. Maybe that food is so good, that's why he wants to keep it all for himself. You understand? Possible like that. But no, the Buddha just wanted to save their lives. Or just to keep them well. Many things the Master does, you don't think negatively. That's the best way. That's all I can advise you. Because you never know why the Master does this, why the Master does that. he or she doesn't always have a chance to explain to you, or is not even allowed to always explain it to you. Due to time and organizing, for people to come and explain. Normally, I don't explain these things, but today I think I will explain it once and for all for you to know, okay, that the Master's life is always at risk. There's always somebody there who has poison in their heart and harm the Master in different ways, not visibly to your eyes. That is the thing. Because, like black magical power, they are not visible to you, not all of you. Or some bad energy is not visible to you, bad vibe is not visible to you. Not always, but it's not, it's not like it never happened. Yeah, it happened. All these decades, it happened. So sometimes Master got sick because he could not cancel the gathering or could not explain it and all that kind of things. Originally, I did not think that I would talk to you today and explain about this because it's negative things and I did not want to. But then heaven told me, tell them. Yeah, I thought, okay, then I will tell you. Do you understand now why I told you? Yes. I hope I don't have to tell you again. All the Taiwanese, do you understand now? Yes. Okay. And even sometimes it doesn't affect the Master, but affects other disciples, who came and gathered. And makes them do weird things or wrong things. So it harms them in some way also. Boosts their ego up suddenly or makes them feel suddenly important, and then they do some weird things. Just like now. I want to call and talk to you, and one person kept answering. And then I said, okay, now switch it on loud so that everybody can hear. He didn't do it. And I kept waiting so long, and then I had to cut it off. I had to turn the phone off. And then I called again and told him, and then he didn't do it. Maybe he didn't know how. He didn't know how to handle this telephone to turn it on loud, to connect it to the loudspeaker so all of you can hear. But if he did not know how, he should not sit there. Just because he's a manager or he's whatever big shot in here, it's not his job to be there. It's a job for the technician, for the technical, personnel who handle it. Not because he's a manager, he can sit there. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. Not because you're a manager, you can just sit anywhere and do anything just because you are a weak shot. No, that's the ego. Even your Master, she's not pretending that she knows everything and doing everything. She's not going to connect the pipe for herself to get water. She's not going to connect electricity to have her lights on. You understand? Yes. Why? It's not my job. Even if I can, I won't do it. Unless it's emergency, then nobody else around. But if you don't know anything about the technique, about microphone, about telephone, or loudspeaker, then you should not sit there and hinder the Master to talk to the public, to the assembly. Do you understand? Yes. And for that, you create a bad karma for yourself because it's concerning many thousands of people as a bad karma, a big accumulated collective karma on you. Do you understand? Yes. Okay. So don't think the Master is so strict. He just answered the phone 2 times. He did not turn on the telephone for the public and Master kicked him out. No, not me. It's the karma that he made. Do you understand now? Yes. Taiwanese, you understand? Yes. Okay. 不要每一次都怪师父做这个做那个，我是师父为什么罚他？不是他们自己造纸了的业障，懂吗？懂。Good. 记得清楚 ，OK? It's not the Master that wants to punish this person or that person or kick that person out or fire that person. It's not. It's the accumulated karma they did for themselves. Do you get that? Yes? Yes. Okay. I keep repeating. You try to remember. Okay? It's serious. So your ego is your worst enemy. Don't ever let it come up. Before you do any action, think again. Oh, should I do this? Is it proper for me to do this? Is it good for me or not? Don't think about good of the world or anything yet. Just think, is it good for me to do this? If it's not, then don't. Whatever's not good for you because it's wrong, then it will be also automatically not good for people around you or any beings around you. Capish? Yes. Right. So now you know everything. Logically, I have explained it to you. So you could forgive me for not coming out today. Huh? I would have liked to. Okay? Yes. So now you can go home, whoever needs to go home because they cannot do retreat. And whoever stay for retreat, just stay. Okay? Do your job, do your meditation. That's all you do. Okay? Yes. And I thank you for all the 1,000 plus personnel who are sacrificing your time and your family coziness or warm love to come here to help to run the errands, however small or big, to keep the retreat smooth. Thank you for sacrificing your time and anything else that you like in order to come here to help to do all the errands that I alone cannot do. So you also partake in the merit, in the assisting to help the world, to help your brother and sister in the retreat. And whenever you have time during your work or after your work, please also meditate wherever you are, in your position, in your job, in your situation, okay? Yes. So that you can also partake in the retreat after you work. During the time when you have 5 minutes, you sit, meditate. 2 minutes, you sit, meditate in your area, okay? In your office or in your kitchen or in your working or sleeping area, whatever, okay? You do. All of you should concentrate to meditate more intensively during this retreat, even if you do your work. Yes. So all of you understood everything I said? Yes. Okay, try to remember this, okay? Yes. All right, ciao for now, and I'll talk to you soon, okay? God bless you for supporting my ideal to help the world in any way, okay? Thank you. Thank you anyway. Thank you. God bless you. Yeah, your heartfelt support, okay? I don't mean financial or anything. You support me in your heart. You love what I'm doing, and you support that ideal. Then you are also partaking or deriving the benefit from that ideal, okay? Even if you don't do anything, at least you support in your heart. You think Master is doing the right thing. Master is helping the world, and I'm very happy that she does that. I'm very supportive of her ideal that she's doing good for the world, for all beings, and I'm wishing her well, okay? That's good enough. Thank you very much. God bless you. Ciao.
Beloved viewers, we appreciate your company for today's episode entitled We are transparent in the eyes of the universe. Part 3 of 3 on Between Master and Disciples. Please stay tuned to Supreme Master Television for more positive programming. May your heart rejoice in the glory of the divine.
Our programs offer many languages. Please visit suprememastertv.com/schedule and suprememastertv.com/BMD.